Hello everyone, my name is Kara and today we're going to be talking about the problems with colorimetric field testing and some potential solutions. Every year in the U.S., approximately 10,000 people are wrongfully arrested and convicted according to the U.S. Department of Justice. A lot of these arrests are related to colorimetric tests performed in the field, and this problem really needs to be fixed. If you don't know what a colorimetric field test is, it's a testing technique that is used in the field that causes a chemical reaction when in the presence of whichever substance it's being tested for. The way to decide whether it's positive or negative is a change in color. Some problems with these tests are that they're subjective. What may look green to me may not look green to you. They're also easily contaminated. According to Derrigadame, a lot of environmental factors of different areas in the road, wind, rain, even the person performing the test is subject to error. These tests lead to a lot of wrongful arrests, which don't consider how that affects other people's lives, especially of the person being arrested. And a lot of the time when they go to jail, they won't have enough money to go to court, which means that their test will never be sent to an actual lab to be proven wrong. Like I just mentioned, they are unreliable, and according to a law practice that Gimbel, Riley, Gern, and Brown, in the specific example of cocaine, while the test does show a positive for cocaine, there's also a good chance that it would show a positive for 80 other illegal substances, which as you can see is a problem because that would lead to the arrest of the person. So potential solutions to this would be to add an objective piece to the test, something that's not debatable. I am working with the head of the chemistry department here at Tennessee Tech, Dr. Bowles, to create new test kits to be used in the field that have multiple ways to confirm or deny a positive result. Something that we are working on doing is making sure that they don't react with any legal substances and will only change or react with the illegal substance being tested for. Another way would be to develop a way for lab resources to be mobile because, like I mentioned before, people when they get arrested may not have enough money to go to court, meaning that their sample never gets sent to the lab. So if we had a reliable lab that could come to the scene and do their more advanced technology to really make sure that it's positive or negative, that would be another way to fix this issue. These solutions would help because they would decrease the amount of people taking pleas. According to former prosecutor John Helms, a lot of the time faulty tests lead to an innocent person pleading guilty because they're scared of what would happen if they went to court. And while they're innocent, they may not trust that their case will be pleaded correctly and they could face a larger sentence than if they just plead guilty. Another way this would help would be decreasing the wrongful arrests, and how we would do this is by lowering testing errors by the ways that I mentioned before. The only issue with this is that it would require a lot of time, money, research supplies, and we would have to be motivated to start making these changes, meaning we have to care about the cause, we have to be able to set aside a budget, meet regularly, make sure that we have enough researchers who are passionate and really care about doing this research correctly, as well as be able to buy the necessary supplies to test different ways to use these ways at the scene as well as in the lab, because part of the change would be to make sure that every sample goes to the lab before the person that has been arrested gets the chance to plead even if they're innocent. This would really make a difference. It would lower the amount of wrongful arrests, and it would also make sure that everyone is receiving fair justice, which is extremely important to us as Americans. Thank you so much for listening. I hope that we can really start working on changing this issue.